guide, I'm going to talk about the post-outcome evaluation for mentors page as part of the journey log or character outcome portfolio. And you'll see, just like in the other pages, we have a video guide in the corner, and at the top we have the character outcome, the student name, the mentor team, and the name of the page. And you can see in this case the name of the page is actually linked to the Kairos Master Assessment rubric, which will be helpful for you as you begin the master evaluation process. Now this is a tool that'll help you evaluate and come up with ratings for in the area of content character craft for the character outcome. And you'll see here that it is the exact same form as the student version. It's just that the mentor team will be using this form. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to refresh yourself with the competency and objectives and begin rating the student, okay, and relate it to the content character craft. Now, if you have a question about what the numbers mean or need a refresher, you can go ahead and look at this PDF of the Kairos Master Assessment, or at the bottom of the page we have a simplified explanation of the different ratings, just to give you a quick basic idea but still a good understanding of what we're looking for in the area of content character and craft. So you want to go ahead and read this through, consider it with your mentor team, and begin rating the student in the different areas. And I'm going to go ahead and fill these in as an example. And while you're doing this too, as you're thinking through the work of the student, their competency level, and what they've done, you're going to go ahead and probably make some comments here in the comment section, because that'll provide a base for you as you begin thinking through the justification explanation for the ratings that you'll need to do as part of the master assessment form. And so I'm going to go ahead and finish this up really quickly. And you can see as we're doing this that it's calculating the average for each of the categories of content, character, and craft. Okay, so we have 3.4, 2.6, and 2.9. And so that'll help me as now I move over to the master assessment form to be able to fill in the rankings, rating here. Okay, so I think the first one was 3.4. We'll round that down to 3. The second one was, let me go back, and that was 2.6 and 2.9 for craft. Okay, so we'll go 2.6 will round up to 3, and 2.9 will also round up to 3. And so I have my ratings here, and the post-outcome evaluation for the mentors also helps you objectively determine a little bit better a good rating for the student. And again, as I mentioned, as you're filling out the comments in the other form, you'll be able to transfer those here. You may need to provide a little bit more explanation, but it'll at least provide you a really good base for putting these comments in the master assessment form. Now, as you saw that below, we have a tab for the post-outcome evaluation, but if you're on the master assessment form, you'll see that there's a link right here that'll take you right over to the tab as well, so for you to be able to access that quickly and easily. One other thing to note is that as a mentor team, you may or may not care if the student sees what you rated them in the different areas and any comments that you made here. If for some reason you don't want the student to be able to see what you've done, there's a couple options. First of all, after you're done completing this, what you can do is you can go here and actually delete the page. And that way, but make sure you've transferred all that information to the master assessment form. So you can press delete. I'm not going to delete it, but it wants you to confirm to delete it, just to be sure that you don't want it to be part of their journey log, official journey log. The other option is for you, before you start filling out, you can actually duplicate or copy to, that's the one you're going to want to do, copy to a new spreadsheet. Right? So you could copy it to a new spreadsheet. Okay, you can open it, right? Some of the information, for instance, like at the top, with the character outcome, you'll need to maybe fill in again because it doesn't copy over correctly. But you can see that, well, we've already done the ratings, but if you hadn't done the ratings, these would all be zeros. And so what you could do is copy it over, and in this copy, go ahead, work out all your ratings and your comments, and then delete this or just keep it in a separate place if you want it as a reference. One thing that you'll need to do too, if you copy it and your mentor team's working in different places and at different times, you want to make sure you share it. Okay, share it with the rest of your mentor team. Okay, so I'll go ahead and name this. Okay, mentor post evaluation for TED. Okay, I save the name. Okay, and now you can either put the emails of the people you want to share it with here, or what you can do is you can share it with anyone with a link and then copy this link and then send that link to the other mentors. And then they can access this and be able to work on it as well. So those are some options if you don't want the student to see. It actually may be helpful for the student to be able to see your different ratings and the particular objectives. So I would encourage you, if at all possible, go ahead, leave it in the journey log of the character outcome portfolio so that they can see more specifically how they did in particular areas, and again, your comments here, which again will probably be part of the master assessment. And so that's an explanation of the post-outcome evaluation for mentors.